In a quaint little town, nestled between rolling hills and meandering rivers, lived a retired man named Wayne. With salt and pepper hair and a gray, stubby goatee, Wayne had the look of a seasoned storyteller. His gentle eyes sparkled with a youthful twinkle whenever he was with his 5-year-old grandson, Sebby. Wayne adored Sebby and cherished the time they spent together. One sunny afternoon, as they sat in the backyard under the shade of an old oak tree, Sebby asked, "Papa, can you tell me a story?" Wayne smiled, his heart swelling with love. "Of course, Sebby. What kind of story would you like to hear today?" Sebby thought for a moment, his eyes bright with excitement. "How about a story about a brave knight who saves a magical forest?" Inspired by his grandson's enthusiasm, Wayne began to weave a tale of adventure and wonder. As he spoke, he noticed how captivated Sebby was by the story. An idea began to form in Wayne's mind. What if he could share these stories with other children as well? That evening, after Sebby had gone to bed, Wayne sat down at his old wooden desk. He had never been particularly tech-savvy, but he was determined to learn. With a few clicks and clacks, he managed to set up a YouTube channel, aptly named Papa's Storytime. Wayne started recording himself telling various stories, each one filled with magic, adventure, and valuable lessons. He covered a range of topics, from fantastical tales of knights and dragons to heartwarming stories about friendship and kindness. He even added a few funny voices and sound effects to make the stories more engaging. Despite his initial doubts, Wayne quickly discovered that he enjoyed making these videos. He loved the idea of spreading joy and imagination to children far and wide. However, he soon realized that getting subscribers was no easy task. To make enough money to continue creating these videos, he needed to grow his audience. Determined, Wayne began researching ways to attract more viewers. He learned about thumbnails, video titles, and descriptions. He even figured out how to add a catchy intro to his videos. But the most important lesson he learned was the power of connection. He started interacting with his viewers, responding to comments, and asking for story suggestions. One day, as Wayne was editing a new video about a clever fox who outwitted a mischievous raccoon, he received a message from a mother whose child adored his stories. She thanked him for creating such wonderful content and mentioned how much her child looked forward to Papa's Storytime every night before bed. Wayne's heart warmed. This was why he did it. He wasn't just telling stories, he was making a difference in children's lives. Motivated by this, he decided to go the extra mile. He created a special segment where he read out letters and drawings sent in by his young viewers. He called it Sebby's Corner, after his grandson, who was his biggest inspiration. As weeks turned into months, Wayne's subscriber count began to grow steadily. The combination of his heartfelt stories, interactive segments, and genuine connection with his audience started to pay off. With each new subscriber, Wayne felt a step closer to his goal. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, Wayne received a notification on his phone. His YouTube channel has reached 10,000 subscribers. He could hardly believe it. Tears of joy welled up in his eyes as he thought about all the children who now eagerly awaited his stories. Wayne called Sebby over and showed him the milestone. "Look, Sebby. We did it." Sebby hugged his grandpa tightly. "I knew you could do it, Papa." From that day on, Wayne continued to pour his heart into every story, knowing that he was not just a storyteller but a beacon of joy and imagination for children everywhere. And with each new video, Papa's Storytime grew, one subscriber at a time.